No Limit. We back, man. Welcome y'all to the very first video of No Limit Reacts. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all are the real No Limit, No Limit fan, man. No Limit Squad, No Limit Gang, what have you. Y'all the ones. Appreciate y'all, man, for coming over here and checking it out. Anyway, y'all, man, I'm gonna start off with it's called Neuralink. Elon Musk's entire brain chip presentation in 14 minutes. Super cut. They cut it down to 14 minutes, so let's check this out, y'all. I'm not saying we're gonna watch the whole thing. I know you're like, oh man, that's a long video. Let's just check this out. Let's see what he's talking about. I know there's some crazy, futuristic, sci-fi shit we got going on here. I mean, it's a brain chip, for God's sake. So this with Joe Rogan. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I'm a big Joe Rogan fan. Just a lot of stand-up comedians. And if you guys watch Bill Burr, I should find all the clips and put them together right now. But he's predicted this shit 10, 15 years back, man. He's been talking about this for the longest time. Talking about how they're going to put it in, which this is a conspiracy theory, but they're going to put it in our fluid, or our flu shots. Just microchips that are going to stick in your body. That way they can track you and all that. But if you think about it, you already got a GPS on you at all times. They can already track you. Yeah, your phone. You always got it on you. So you already tracked. But they're trying to do more with this brain chip. He was talking about on Joe Rogan podcast how we're going to be able to communicate just telepathically, just without moving our mouth, without saying a word. Just right now, I talk to you. And I didn't, like right now. I just said something to you. And you heard it in your head, but I never made. And they said eventually we're just going to lose, in the far, far future, we're just going to lose all languages, period. And we're not going to speak with our mouth anymore. It's only going to be for eating. And we're just going to talk telepathically everywhere. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But I tell you right now, I think a lot of people think they wish they could read other people's minds. But I promise you don't want to, because first of all, you're going to get your feelings hurt a lot. People are very judgmental. Second of all, it's you can't shut that off, dude. Wherever you're around, you just got to be alone. Whenever you're around anybody, you're just going to hear the thoughts in their head, It's so I feel like that would be torture, but anyway, y'all, without further ado, I'm not going to hold you any longer. Let's check this out.
The beeps you're hearing are real-time signals from the Neuralink.
Oh, God, yo. They got the brain chip in the pig. They got the brain chip in the pig. That's it. We're done. We're done for.
Gertrude's head. So this Neuralink connects to neurons that are in her snout. Bro. So whenever she snuffles around and touches something with her snout, that sends out neural spikes, which are detected here.
Taking it too far.
All right, welcome to the Neuralink product demo. I'm really excited to show you what we've got. I think it's gonna blow your mind. So I want to emphasize the purpose of Neuralink. What's our goal?
This is probably gonna be a little boring, y'all. So I do apologize, but just stick with me, bear with me. I'm gonna stop and talk about stuff. So just check this out. It's interesting to me, but to see we're taking a look into our future. Think of it that way. I mean, this shit ain't going away. It's not gonna stop. People are never gonna stop just pushing on and innovation and creating the newest, craziest thing. And it's it's gonna get insane, bro. I think we're the last ones of the normal, just regular life. Even though we got social media and technology, but it's not a part of us yet. I mean, it is, because you always got your phone. It's always a part of you. Literally, you feel. It's bad when you forget your phone at home and you feel like a piece of you is missing. Think about that. That's just crazy. It's like you're missing an arm or a hand or something. That's insane. It's already a part of you. But we physically could stop using it and get rid of it. This shit is literally going to be implanted in your body and with you forever. That stuff is when I'm no. I'm cool. I'm straight on that. But it's just interesting, man, It's just interesting, that's all.
Our goal is to solve important spine and brain problems with a seamlessly implanted device. So you want to have a device that you can basically put in your head and feel and look totally normal, but it solves some important problem in your brain or spine. So going into the Neuralink architecture, what we've done over the past year is dramatically simplify the device. So we about a year ago, we had a device which had multiple parts, including a piece that it had
Sound like Elon's brain chip is malfunctioning.
to sort of sit behind your ear.
I'm just fucking around.
And it was complex, and you wouldn't still look totally normal. You'd have a thing behind your ear. So
yeah, that's crazy.
We've simplified this to simply something that is about.
What do y'all think about this? Y'all let me know down in the comments below, man.
It goes in your skull, replaces a piece of skull, and the wires.
They're gonna cut out
then connect.
They're gonna cut out a circle like a quarter in your skull, and place this there and plant it. I mean, here's my thing. When it comes to medical, you know, as a medical device, and that's it, solely, only that, and it really changes somebody's life or helps them out, I'm with that. That's cool. You know, it's like like the heart. Fuck, I can't remember what it's called. Like the heart stents and the heart, all that. You know, that I get. Totally makes sense to me. But you can never trust these people now. You can't trust them, dude. Like, they could literally put that in there for a medical reason, and it's totally legit, and it works, and it helps you. But it also has these other capabilities that you're unaware of, and it just, like, mind control, whatever, dude. Just, they've already, you know, researched mind control, the CIA, all that. Dude, the government's done crazy stuff, and they still are. They'll never stop doing it, but just read into it, man, what they used to do. But that's what I mean. You can't really trust. I don't know. Man, I probably sound crazy right now, but for a medical device, I think it's dope. It's awesome. You know, anything that can help somebody with a disease or something that they have, a medical condition, that's dope.
Then a few centimeters or about an inch away from the device. And this is sort of what it looks like.
Oh, God, it's weird. Just keep it out of my body, bro. Yeah. Keep it out of my body. That's pretty big, dude. That is like a quarter.
The thing at the bottom is just to hold the threads in place, because they're just like little fine wires. I mean, frankly, to sort of simplify this,
I'm convinced this dude is an alien. Now, obviously, I'm being sarcastic and I'm only joking, but this dude, how do you have the energy to... He created a space station, SpaceX, that arguably is more successful than NASA, that have been around for 50, 60, 70 years, and he's only been around for 10 years, whatever, 5, 10 years. They've already achieved, a lot more. Not in every aspect. NASA has done a lot more, but just as far as like rockets and the technology for them being able to be reusable, like he's smoking NASA in that aspect. But like, dude, he does so many things. I don't understand how this dude he's creating underground tunnels in LA, Los Angeles, and it's like, how does one human do so many different things? It's crazy to me. I guess excellent time management could be one, but
what we're, I mean, it's more complicated than this, but it's, in a lot of ways, it's kind of like a Fitbit in your skull with tiny wires. Our current prototype, version 0.9, has about 1,000 channels, so that's about 100 times better than the next best consumer device that's available. And it's a 23 millimeters by 8 millimeters. It actually fits quite nicely in your skull, because your skull is about 10 millimeters thick. So it fits, it goes flush with your skull, it's invisible, and all you can see afterwards is there's a tiny scar. And if it's under your hair, you can't see it at all. In fact, I could have a Neuralink right now, and you wouldn't know. Anyway, so it's also inductively charged, so it's charged in the same way that you charge a smartwatch or a phone.
Oh, hell
And so
no.
you can use it all day, charge it at night, and have full functionality. So you would really...
Hold up, y'all. Let me...
Yeah,
I gotta plug my chip in. Bro.
Yeah, no wires. In terms of getting a link, so that, you need to have the device, a great device, and you also need to have a great robot that puts in the electrodes.
Oh,
and
God.
does
See,
the
this is my other thing, dude. They're going to have robots that do surgery. They're not going to have surgeons doing it anymore. And from there, what they said is it's going to be 100% accurate. Like, most of the accidents and mistakes that happen are human errors. So what they're saying is there will be no, because it's not a human, it's a robot. But robots make errors too sometimes. And my only thing is, I don't care if it happens one time out of 100,000 or a million, whatever. When that robot malfunctions, it's gonna be way different than a human malfunctioning. I think the worst thing humans do is leave a tool inside somebody. This thing is literally just gonna like mash your guts up like mashed potatoes and like rip you open. Just keep moving and you're put to sleep because you're in surgery and it's just like ripping your body apart. I can't do it, bro. Like literally, the robot has the scalpel and cuts you open. And another robot comes in and spreads open the wound. And another one comes in and grabs, bro. I don't trust robots that much yet. I can't do it.
surgery. So you want the surgery to be as automated and as possible, and the only way you can achieve the level of precision that's needed is with an advanced robot.
See?
The link procedure, the installation of a link, done in under an hour. So you can basically go in the morning and leave the hospital in the afternoon. And it can be done without general anesthesia.
What?
So this
No anesthesia? Oh, hell no. They're going to cut a hole in your skull, take a big piece of chunk of bone out. What robot's going to do it, and no anesthesia. You crazy as hell. Nope. Not me. Nope.
This is our surgical robot. And we actually ultimately want this robot to do essentially the entire surgery.
I'm good.
Everything from incision.
You guys can do it.
Removing
Not me.
The skull,
I'm good.
inserting the electrodes, placing the device, and then closing things up and having you ready to leave. So we want to have a fully automated system. So this shows you at sort of a close-up view, which I think is actually not too gruesome, of the electrodes being inserted in the brain. And if you look closely, you'll see that it's a little counterintuitive that if the electrodes are inserted very carefully, that there's no bleeding. And so if you have very tiny electrodes, and if they're inserted very carefully, so that the robot actually images the brain and makes sure to avoid any veins or arteries, so that the electrodes can be inserted with no noticeable damage. So you will.
Bro, it's the robot is connecting the electrodes to your brain, bro. Like something so sensitive and something so to trust a robot to do that. I thought they were gonna cut a hole in your skull but it wouldn't go all the way to your brain. Like, bro, that's insane. That's insane to me. Your brain is so sensitive that for a robot to even be near it, I'm like, no, bro, are you crazy? You gotta be crazy to come up with stuff like this. Like, you gotta be. He's like Albert Einstein, intelligent, just crazy.
Will have no noticeable neural damage in inserting the link. So does it actually work? And what I'm excited to show you, I call it the three, and we'll have this, we're bringing out the pig implant.
Hold up, y'all. Let me skip forward a little bit.
And in the case of Dorothy, Dorothy used to have an implant, and then we removed the implant. So this is a very important thing to demonstrate is reversibility. So if you have a Neuralink, and then you decide you don't want it, or you want to get an upgrade, and the Neuralink is removed, is it removed in such a way that you are still healthy and happy afterwards? And what Dorothy illustrates is that you can put in the Neuralink, remove it, and be healthy, happy, and indistinguishable from a normal pig. Well, thanks, Dorothy. Here we go. Great. Okay. Great.
Okay, but how do we I mean, I'm sure it's been tested, everything's fine, but we don't know how that pig acted before that happened, you know, or how it changed it, or if it had any changes. Like, we don't know, you know? We're just taking their word for it, bro. On something very, very serious. It's like... I know this stuff is strict and, like, of course they've done the testing and they've had to prove, you know, but it's just a lot of trust for me, man. It's too much.
Okay, this is a high energy pig. All right, Gertrude, thanks for coming out. So what the beeps you're hearing are real-time signals from the Neuralink in Gertrude's head. So this Neuralink connects to neurons that are in her snout. So whenever she snuffles around and touches something with her snout, that sends out neural spikes, which are detected here. And so on the screen, you can see each of the spikes from the 1,024 electrodes. And then if she snuffles around, touches her snout in the ground, or you kind of feed her some food, pigs love food, then you can see the neurons will fire much more than when you're not touching the snout. And that's what's making the beeping sound. All right, cool. So as you can see, we have a healthy and happy pig, initially shy, but obviously high energy and you know, kind of loving life. And she's had the implant for 2 months. So this is a healthy and happy pig with an implant that is 2 months old and working well. Yeah. All right.
I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below, because, I mean, he hasn't really even said what it's for yet.
Cool.
So that's what I'm trying to hear.
And then
I know I heard it before, but
this
I don't remember.
So we said, well, what if we do 2 Neuralink implants? And
Did he say? Maybe I wasn't listening. Hold up. Now he's done 2 implants on the same pig.
And we've been able to do dual Neuralink implants in, actually, I think 3 pigs at this point, and we have a couple of them here. And we've been able to show that you can actually have multiple Neuralinks implanted, and again, healthy and happy and indistinguishable from a normal pig. So it's possible to have multiple links in your head and have them all be sending out signals and be working well. All right, so we just showed you a demonstration of reading brain activity. And let's see, probably see that. As I was saying, each of those dots represents a neural spike, and the blue chart at the bottom is showing an accumulation of neural spikes in that region. So in terms of additional brain reading activity, when we have, say...
I gotta put the food thing there so he'll stay there while he walks, but this dude straight, I don't know how much it's working, because I know it's just to get the brain activity, but it's funny, if it was me for exercising, this dude's eating while he's exercising, or it's a she. But yeah.
One of our pigs on a treadmill.
Okay.
And we have the predicted position of the joint.
I could have made this, cut it in half and made it a 2-part video, but I'm just going to finish this up, guys.
And then we did a wide range of current for different brain regions. Some regions require delicate simulations. Things are the neurons. Red sort of flashing things are the neurons of the Neuralink team. So I want to be clear, we're working closely with the FDA, and we'll be extremely rigorous. In fact, we will significantly exceed the minimum FDA guidelines for safety. We will make this as safe as possible.
But what are some likely first applications?
So our first clinical trial is aimed at people with paraplegia or tetraplegia, so cervical spinal cord injury. We're going to enroll, we plan to enroll a small number of patients to make sure the device is safe and that it works in that case.
Yeah, so
the problem with that is if it's not safe, dude, the damages are, you know, they're not fixable. They're irreversible. There's literally brain damage that. Now, if it works, kudos, man. That's awesome, dope. But stay away from that GPS and mind control and all that bullshit, dude. It's the thing about the government. They always try and do too much. They just want to control people. It's like, relax, bro. Like, people join the military willingly. Like, people love their country. They're not trying to go against you. It's like, why you always want to control somebody? Just want to take, like, you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think it's dope, man. You guys let me know.
Actually, just to elaborate on that, if somebody has muscles, I think something that's very exciting as a long-term application is if you can sense what somebody's trying to do with their limbs, what they want to do with their limbs, then you can actually do a second implant that's at the base of the spine or wherever, just after wherever the spinal injury occurred, and you can create a neural shunt. So I think long-term, I'm confident that long-term it will be possible to restore somebody's full body motion.
Another question from Twitter.
That's amazing. Y'all heard what he said, right? Someone that's paralyzed, they can put this chip in their spine. Well, first put it in their brain and see where in the spine that it's injured, but put it in their spine where they were injured and connect all the Neuralinks again and give them full movement, full range of motion in their body again, which would be, that'd be insane, dude. No more, no more paraplegics. Like, that would be awesome. So, kudos, man. Kudos to Elon Musk. He's a genius. We need more people like him on this earth. We might be able to turn this around and save the earth if there was more people like him. But, yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Everybody coming over and checking out this channel. I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. And stay out the way, man. Stay safe. I'm gone. Peace.